everyone, and welcome back to What If Survivors Were Killers. In today's video, we're going to work on Jane Doe, or Janie Doe, the Janie of the Doe. This one, I feel like I really have improved on the animation and on the whole glitch effect that I added to her. I really tried to make sure that her design is different from the typical Jane Doe designs, but got two animations at the very end with some a little bit of new stuff in between. You'll see added some little new animated bits. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, you enjoy the video.
So my wife and I have been together for 7 years, and we've been happily married for 2 months.
Wait, what? No, babe, we've only been married for over a year.
Yeah, I know, but I was only happy for 2 of those months.
So it is Jane Doe, Killer Jane Doe. Look at this. Look how many references I have. Look at this. So we got references, TikTok people, so go check them out. Then we got references from Zenzel, which is another artist that just makes amazing art, so go check them out. There's just a lot of good stuff. I actually don't know who made this. I forgot. I don't know if I might remember and try to pin it. I'm gonna jump into Roblox Studio to start up all those good stuff. Mr. B! To get a better understanding of how we're going to make Jane Doe into a killer, let's break down the original model a little bit. Looking at Forsaken's model design, it's similar to the original test count, with the main difference, it goes into that depression vibe. The grieving widow-like design is very good throughout the model. So at first, in the back, you can see me grabbing very similar stuff to Forsaken's model design, because I really wanted to do something with the trench coat. But as I was making it, you'll see me wanting to stay more true to the original Jane Doe test account. But here comes the question. How do you make a 4-color character be an interesting design to look at? Well, you'll see me figure that out. Okay, that was too much prep time. My god, that was way too much. I just spent like an hour just getting everything prepped. My lord. Anyways, we got this for like the body and stuff. I'm gonna go do the more traditional Jane Doe route, but I have a lot of hair selection to choose from. And then also this axe that I was thinking about. I kind of like this axe, but there's some things that I'm going to change about it. Add to, take away. It's a bit small, to be honest, in my opinion. But oh, whoa there, Jane Doe. Whoa, there you go. But yeah, I'm gonna be changing this around, making this bigger, most likely. Yeah, that looks like around a good size. Overkill, but yes, good size. Let's go. So let's put this together. As we put this together, I want to talk about something as we're making this, as I'm putting this together. Isn't it crazy that on April Fool's Forsaken team, dev team, whatever, released Swap Saken? How big? I guess, well, just knowing from you guys' support, I guess, I know how big the whole AU swap for Forsaken is. So, it's just crazy to me. The official, quotation marks, people that swap Saken. Why I say official, quotation marks, because most of the characters, some of them, are not original. But for example, Jane Doe's been on the platform for years. Okay, so this is a good start. Of course, I'm going to add her like sleeves and stuff like that and whatever. This is a pretty okay start. I kind of want her to be a reflection of John Doe. So I think that would just be very cool. I think it would be really cool if she had the spirit of John Doe around her as she was killing people. So it's very similar to that one skin that John Doe has, but it actually, you know, it's not John Doe. It's, well, yes, look, hello. Let's start working on her arm sleeves stuff. I feel like this right here, what I have, is not a bad start. I'm gonna add the glitch. I like this blue glitchy effect. It kind of is the opposite of the red that, you know, John Doe has. So I feel like that's kind of a nice little thing. I will see how I will do these little armband things, but we'll see. We will see. In this section, I really start to take drastic changes in my design, while still keeping true to the original test account. At first, I started with adding the blue glitch effect that the original reference had, but I soon changed it into more of a bright pink, mainly because I wanted to stay consistent between her hair and the glitch effect. Then I changed the texture of her body into more of the classic detailed design, and then completely took off the trench coat, which made this way less busy to me. And then added more of like a business suit yellow into the mix, reflecting her original design. And then now the only thing left is her axe, which I didn't really want to keep, mainly because I felt like it was a copy of the Jane Doe survivor from Forsaken. And looking at Zenzel's reference, I really like these giant blade arm weapons that she has. So I just took the axe blades and put them onto her arms, which I later remodeled. Yeah, now I can make the axe heads right into this. Okay, okay, and then what we do, right? But now, right, we can copy this glitch stuff, paste it in here, then copy this, paste it in here. Boom, biggly dong, doom bop, boom boom, papa crap. Dingle dingle. What did he say? The doctor say? Dingle dingle, dabba dabba doo.
Yickety da, ping pong, lippy tappy toota.
Pop pop, bing bong. Big shout out to Zenzel, my god. This is amazing concept art. I've never seen a Jane Doe like this, and this is cool. Jane Doe could be like a jumper, you know, like she could be a parkour.
Parkour! I'm right behind you, Andy! Come on! Yeah!
Deciding if I want this hat anymore. I kind of like the hat. I don't. Hat, no hat. Hat, no hat. Hat, no hat. That is a hard decision. That is a hard decision. Hat, no hat. I feel like no hat makes it more consistent. But then at the same time, with hat adds more variety. But with at hat, that makes it more consistent. Also, don't worry, I want to change the eyeball here to blue. I'm thinking about that, so. I go put more hair into her face, right? This is hard. It's okay. I'll think about it. I will. So, you're gonna notice that a little bit changed with Jane Doe. I corrected her collar because I realized that I got that wrong, but that's okay. It's very minor thing, but yes, I did correct her collar. Then I added this black little shadow here because I looked at this design Denzel did, and I think it's really good. I added this like a cloth because I felt like a cloth made more sense, and then the pink was the pink. The pink glitches are cool, but looking at the design more, the mouth is covered, and the eye there's an eye drop. And I think that's a really interesting detail. As they were telling me, since corruption doesn't allow John Doe to speak, I thought that it would be nice to make it was clear it goes the same for Jane Doe. I think that's a really nice detail. Also, the whole like tear right here, like the little tear, that's such an interesting idea because, you know, she's upset. She's not wanting to do this. Again, John Doe does not want to kill people, but he's forced to. So I would imagine that Jane Doe's similar, right? If she was a killer. And she decided to draw some fan art of what she was thinking about, right?
What has he got?
Made by Zenzel, not you. That's crazy. I just noticed that. It's amazing. I love that. My question is, how am I going to make this invisible, slightly transparent? I have a couple ideas. Okay, I got a good base. You can see that she has that little mouthpiece showing through. I made that possible, luckily. Surprisingly not as hard as I thought it would be, so that's good. We're going to add the little teardrop onto this, and then add her little eyeball that's glowing here, which on this side, where is it? Here you go. With this little eyeball glowing. I like that little detail. This is not just a dark face that you can't connect with. There we go. Here's the T drop. No, the teardrop right here. Pretty all right. Not super happy with it. Well, I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super happy with it. I'm fine with it. Oh my god, we're upside down. Now I wanted to do the Roblox symbol here. Let me go ahead and do that. Like it's very iconic, so I gotta add it, you know? Like that is something that just makes sense, dude. There we go. This is looking spicy. I'm gonna spicy meatball. Sorry, what the heck am I saying? Very good. Very good. I'm very happy with it. I don't know why, but when I get into this material preview mode, for some apparent reason, your mask thing disappears. Like, look, this comes back. Very strange. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, I'm starting on the animation now. I put her in like a facility right here, like as if she just like came out of this facility for some reason. Yeah, so there could be any reason why she came out of this facility. And I want, when her intro, what I want to do is I want her to be like freaking out and like glitching and then like transforming into that like corrupted version of her. Like as you see it. I don't know. She just transformed pretty much. Okay, so this is what I got for the animation. Just the start of it, of course. It's not anywhere close to the actual finished product, but you can see that I actually took away all of her glitch effects. That's because I'm going to add them throughout the animation. Like they're gonna like start like growing and turning her into like the glitch version of herself. It's funny because I'll play the animation in one moment, but it's funny at the end. But yeah, you got this. Walks up, goes on the knees, screams out, and does that, right? That's her fully like kind of transforming. And when I was creating this, I didn't mean to, but when I got to this section, I didn't realize until I started to animate it. She looks like that wolf meme where the wolf is like ripping off his shirt. She looks like that. Good stuff. For the start of the animation, just blocking it out. I think it's pretty good. Now let me go ahead and jump into actually fully animating it and all smoothing it out. And I guess we can go to the second animation, maybe? I don't know. I might cut to the second animation or I might continue with just this animation. I have no idea. Okay guys, so for some reason this animation was pretty straightforward to make. But that's why like I'm done with it pretty quickly. I just need to start adding like effects and all the little minor details, but mostly it's pretty much done. I'll go ahead and show you it, what I have here. I think it's not too bad. You got him running, then John Doe shows up, scares him, and then he distracts him and gets stabbed. Pretty much it. It's kind of like a simple, quick, fast, boom, boom, boom. I like the way that John Doe is animated. I might tweak Jane Doe, but I think this is pretty alright. I didn't expect this to be so done so quickly. Really not bad. So for the people who skip to the end, they're pretty close to each other. So the wolfy animations, which is good for them, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what else I can change about it. I guess it's time for the beauty shots. Thank you all so much for watching the video. On the side here, I have some art, amazing art that was recently created. If you see your art, tell me down in the comments about it. Anyways, I really like this video. I hope you did too. I especially like the sound effects and all the little details I added. I really do feel like I'm improving in some way, but I don't know. Tell me how you guys feel down in the comments, and hope you all have a wonderful morning, night, or afternoon. Peace out.